1-3. Billman was able to get a fall over Andy Faust in the first matchup in 1:37 seconds.
Talk about your long arms. He just reached out and grabbed that heel of Andy Cote. Now he's going to look to go through it. It's going to be called potentially dangerous. We normally see that situation in a standing cross body ride, but anytime the wrestler is supported entirely off the mat behind his opponent, that's potentially dangerous. If Jamar Billman would have stayed on the mat, I think he might have been able to make something of that move.
On the AA mat at 140 pounds, it's senior Chris Poff of Wilson, 17-6 against senior Ben Miller of Tri-Valley, 23-2. Wilson leading there by a 16-8 score. Dick, anything happening?
Yeah, Mike Kyle, Gary, they put in for Ben Miller, Tri-Valley, and we have a 2-0 lead, Poff, first period. Coming to an end right now.
So Mike Kyle stepped in there. As the period comes to a close, Poff had Kyle in some trouble and in fact got 3 back points. Poff now leads by a 5-0 score.
Yeah, with the move, what Coach Adams is saying is we're giving up this weight class to win against Mertz at the next weight class, and really what Poff needs to do is deliver what Mertz would have, and that was probably a fall.
So we'll see Ben Miller, it appears, at 145 pounds, as Miller has a great 23-2 record. But right here, Billman and Cote, no score. And Scott mentioned Cote at one time actually beat Jamar Billman. And both these guys with only 5 losses total.
Yeah, he's not thinking about staying in this match. He's definitely thinking back to that dual meet or that regional tournament win last year. I think it was in regions finals. But he's really thinking about repeating that performance, as he didn't get a chance earlier this year.
15 seconds to go now, first period, no score.
Cote impressive early today as he racked up 3 takedowns in the first couple of periods and then faded at the end a bit with just an escape and a warning for stalling in the third period. This period goes scoreless.
Let's jump over to the AA mat with Poff and Kyle. And how is Chris Poff doing, Dick?
Poff's dominating. That 3 back points guy at the end gave him 5. He escaped to start. Now we got a 2-point takedown, 8-0 with 54 seconds to go in the second period.
And as Scott said, Wilson looking for a fall over there. We'll go back to the AAA mat.
Give him 3 more, Gary, up to 11.
All right, you get a look at Jamar Billman. He started out on top and remains on top.
Billman working on top, as he has been doing a little bit more this year than he ever has. I think the one thing that Jamar Billman has concentrated on this year, it's apparent to me, is his mental approach to the match. He really has a set routine that he goes through, and that never was the case for Jamar Billman as a sophomore, and it certainly is this year as a junior. You can see he goes through the same set routine even as he approaches the mat for the opening whistle. So I think Jamar Billman has been schooled in mental preparation, and I think he's trying to work that to his advantage. He's certainly a very, very intelligent individual. Some would say he's a better student than a wrestler.
Scott, are you surprised at all that Billman did not leave Cote up?
Well, I can't doubt what Jamar Billman's been able to do. He has ridden one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen, Sonny Marchetti, rode him out and beat him 1-0. So Jamar Billman is used to beating good wrestlers by the 1-0 score. He'll do it against Andy Cote if he has to. There is the escape for Cote, basically allowed by Billman. He really didn't try and bring Cote back to the mat. Wanted to get the quick shot right off of the point. Got the shot, but not any real penetration.
And a report from Dick, because we're pretty close to a tech fall.
14-0, Gary. Domination by Poff in that second period. Coach is looking for Tri-Valley to come on now. They juggle their lineup a little bit, and in the middle is supposed to be their best shot.
So Poff on the bottom only needs an escape, and he gets that escape. Poff wins with a tech fall, 15-0 for Wilson. So Wilson now goes up 21-8. And right here, 1-0 with 26 seconds to go. Second period, Cote on top. by that 1-0 score.
Billman again in through the back door, trying to look to thrust his hand to the sky and flip Cote off to the side. Goes both legs that way. Now he needs to get a couple of feet out of there with 6 seconds to go. Cote hanging on to the toes of Billman. Billman going cross-face.
Great job by Cote, Scott.
Oh, he didn't have much to hang on to, and he did it.
He did do it. 1-0 at the end of 2 periods.
Billman did the unexpected as he came through the back door. Cote expected him to throw one knee or the other off. Billman just reached up and threw both knees off over his head and then tried to convert the takedown from there.
So a critical 3rd period with Billman on the bottom, Cote on top. Cote leading by a 1-0 score. At 1:45 on the AA match, senior Tom Mertz of Wilson, 18-8. And Dick, are we seeing Ben Miller?
Yeah, we're seeing Ben Miller, and he immediately goes down 2. Got Mertz charged out, took a quick takedown, just tied on a reversal carry, 2-2.
So Miller with an outstanding 23-2 record. And we're going to get a Jamar Billman escape and a takedown, Scott.
Yeah, great takedown by Billman. And speaking of takedowns and the Wilson Warriors, they got a lot of first takedowns this morning, even in matches they eventually lost. So quickly and on their feet, the Warriors have proven to be outstanding, especially today.
We will get another look, we believe, at Jamar Billman's takedown. See Cote picking at the hands.
Billman, of course, now would be content to ride out this period and, in fact, the match.
Let's take a look at Jamar on his feet.
And he got in real nice and knew that Cote was looking for an edge as soon as he turns his hips. Just needs to tackle and get control of both legs, and there it is. Good call.
There you look at that staff for the Red Rovers. Boy, they're all great wrestlers sitting there.
Escape allowed to Cote as Cote now trails 3-2, just over a minute to go. Billman working that Russian tie. He's got to feel a little more confident now, getting the takedown out of the way. Finally got a takedown on Cote, but with a minute to go, Andy Cote one takedown away from assuming a lead of his own. You got to figure a takedown by Cote at least sends this bout into overtime, and you got to figure that Billman would need a takedown with 30 seconds or more to go to feel real good about winning it. There's a good shot by Billman. He's got it. Nice effort by Jamar Billman.
That may be the shot he needed. He leads by a 5-2 score with 43 seconds to go, and Steve Powell, you see, intently looking in at the action. We go off the mat, we go to Dick Tracy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Ben Miller looks it, very aggressive, but Mertz is doing a job. Just reversed, 4-2 lead, 10 seconds ago in the 1st period. Wilson up.
We'll get another look here at Billman, but as we do that, this is a replay of the Billman takedown. There is no quit in Tom Mertz. He'll give Ben Miller all he can handle.
Now the escape to Andy Cote with 30 seconds to go, now 24. Billman leads 5-3, so with the escape, Cote still within a takedown of sending this into overtime. So you had to figure an Andy Cote takedown earlier would have sent it to overtime anyway. You got to figure Jamar for the escape.
Andy Cote has not been close to taking Jamar Billman down, and now he has to do it in 7 seconds.
Yeah, you don't have to be close. You just have to do it once. A slip by Jamar, or a great shot by Cote. That was not. Jamar able to fend that off. 1 second to go. Jamar Billman repeats what he did in last year's district tournament and not in last year's regional.
Jamar wins it by a 5-3 score. It's Easton 9.